We now come to what's called the jewel of the Archdiocese. You will be curious to know perhaps what is going to be the special jewel that I'm going to speak about. You'll be surprised. For me, this month or this week, I take as a jewel what we call St. Antony's Church, St. Antony's Friary Church in Madivala, Koramangala, whatever you want to say, in that area. The Franciscans, it's the Friary Church is called. The Friary is the place where the monks stay together, and therefore the friars are the Franciscan monks, the Franciscan fathers. Something special about them, because St. Francis of Assisi himself was such a popular saint of his time. Perhaps even today he is one of the most popular saints of the church, and with him is born what's called the love for the poor, the first crib. And the cribs that we see, we owe it to St. Francis of Assisi. We also speak about the ecology. He was a friend of animals, friend of the birds, and a friend of nature. There are so many things that can be mentioned about St. Francis of Assisi, and these are Franciscan fathers of St. Antony's Friary Church, are the custodians of this spirituality, of this charism. The church itself is perhaps one of the most not only frequented, but a church where it embraces everybody. It opens up, as you see, towards the electronic city and the whole area. It's close to St. John's, almost opposite St. John's Medical Hospital, and therefore, as of numbers, we can speak about 5,000 families, but I think there are much more people who frequent there. They have many masses on Sundays, and the friars are so nice and so loving, so much caring, that there is a good spirit of welcome, a spirit of spiritual hospitality that we experience in this church. To speak about the little history of this Friary Church, I am told that on 11th of November 1952, and 13th of November 1952, St. Anthony's Friary Chapel was blessed, which means the friars landed there and they had a small chapel which was blessed on this 13th of November 1952. And slowly, since the friars were there, some people came for them to ask their blessings, some perhaps to be touched upon, to be prayed upon, etc. And slowly, there was a small chapel that was made. This chapel was frequented by people from Adigudi, and also the police quarters, perhaps police personnel, their families also attended this chapel. On 11th of March 1953, the mission unit was erected. The diocese perhaps realized that we need to take care of our people wherever they are there, and so this mission unit was entrusted to the Franciscan fathers to take care of them. And a bigger chapel was constructed which could contain about 100 to 150 people. But then this itself was not enough. In the year 1976, we are told that they put up a multi-purpose hall, which is the right side of the church now, and they thought perhaps they could contain the people in that hall, which was a multi-purpose, doubled up for the church also, for the other activities also. But that was also not enough. This hall was used, and Archbishop, Most Reverend Pakkimaroki Swami, raised the mission unit into a parish. And this church or this hall, this multipurpose, was no longer sufficient because the people were increasing, and the people of that side found it easier to go to that church rather than come into the city as such. So on 1st April 2001, the present spacious church was inaugurated and blessed by Archbishop Ignatius Pinto. So from 2001, we have this beautiful church which perhaps is not only a church and a place of spirituality, but we know that the friars undertake so many other activities of counseling, of marriage preparation, of preparing the people, the children for sacraments, beautiful catechism classes in different places, and also charitable works. They also distribute perhaps food for the poor. They have the distribution of buns on St. Antony's Day, and so in that way it's quite a popular church. It's I would say that it has a double popularity. On one side, it is St. Francis of Assisi Church, who's a very much known and loved saint, and secondly, St. Antony's Church or Shrine, and St. Antony is also very a popular man. It's like a double, so two saints that have come together to make this a bright place and a great jewel for our Archdiocese, which we treasure. We wish our Franciscan fathers all the best. They are giving off, I would say, a real spiritual service to the people. May they continue, may they progress and flourish, so that they get also a lot of vocations for priesthood among the Franciscans, and also at the same time they reach out to the people to the different needs. I consider this as a very special jewel of the religious in our Archdiocese, and surely we look forward to their graciousness to perhaps to be of in the service of the Archdiocese in ways that are possible.